And you talked about you have two different methodologies. You had a preferred and there's another one that was done before. If we posted it back to 40 tons per combination, what's the pros and cons? Is there any?
Well, the pro is obviously we get heavier trucks that can cross the bridge. The con is reducing the life of the bridge. We don't post bridges necessarily for safety. We post them also to prolong the life of the bridge. If you think of a paper clip, you keep bending it a little bit, it's fine. You bend it enough times, a lot, it's gonna break. So that one load that goes over that's overweight is not necessarily gonna collapse the bridge, but if you get 20 of those, it could damage the bridge. So
you guys are doing 3 bridges for us right now with the bridge improvement grant.
Mm-hmm.
How does this affect if we want to apply for a bridge improvement grant on Fleeges Bridge?
How does the weight limit?
How does posting it to your specification, does that help us with the bridge grant? Or if we don't post it, does it not help us?
So for the bridge grant, there's a big score is what it's called. It takes into account a whole bunch of factors, which includes detour, average daily traffic, and one of them being the posted weight on the bridge. The lower the posting, the more points you get for that bridge. So in essence, a lower posting will help you in the big process, the bridge improvement grant process.
And this has been posted to federal highway standards,
The preferred,
highway
yes.
standards.
Is there any way that you can look inside with x-rays or all the modern technology we got now? Can you look inside this steel? Can you look inside the concrete with some kind of equipment to see what it's like?
The only thing I've heard of is x-raying welds. That really is not the issue on this bridge. It's just that the girders are, if we take the girders in perfect condition, they're just too small for the loads that we are seeing today. There's not much that is structurally wrong with this bridge.
So
The
it's the
girders.
modern loads, it's
Yeah,
the increased modern loads is what's making the change to this.
Yes, the bridge is 60-some years old,
You said it was built in 51?
1951.
Are you sure? I remember it being built.
Yes.
I guess we know the bridges, we know the history of this bridge, it's been talked about at length. Other questions for?
So if I could make one more comment.
Yeah, absolutely.
The way I see it, the county has 2 options. We could talk about doing a total replacement on the bridge, which is, as we know, a lot of money.
15 million, I suppose?
I don't know about that much, but
That was the old number anyway.
is it? Or we could think about strengthening the girders to get it back up to legal loads. I'm not sure how much that costs. Obviously, it's going to be less than a total replacement, but the bridge is also narrow, very narrow. I mean, even if you're driving a pickup truck and you meet a semi, you feel pretty scrunched. So that's stuff that me and Brian will be talking about. That's how we proceed, but those are kind of our 2 options.
Would strengthening the girders be something that a big would be able to take in?
Yes, you can apply for a grant, for a rehabilitation grant on that bridge.
And strengthening the girders would be a rehabilitation?
Yeah, as you remember, we're doing a preservation grant on the 3. Those are posted currently too, and the posting will not change because all we're doing is preserving the bridge. We're not doing anything with the girders except for painting them.
Other questions from the commission?
Just a ballpark figure, how many bridges have you inspected in your career?
Close to 1,000.
This reduction in the tonnage is off of inspection of 17.
correct?